Hey guys, what's up? If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. My name is Indigo, and y'all, 2025 has already been a lot. 2025 has already been a lot, and I need to talk about this because here I was thinking I'm going to traipse into the year and it's just going to be like easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. Like, no, but in all seriousness, I didn't expect this year to come in with such a banger. And, babes, it has been a banger both globally and personally for me. And we got to dissect this because if this is the way that the year is starting, I can only imagine what's in store for the year. Before we really get into it, I just want to send my deepest condolences and send the biggest well wishes to anybody that is in the LA area and that is being affected by the wildfires that are occurring there. I don't know if I've actually said this on this channel, but I'm from LA and it still holds, like, the city still holds a very special place in my heart. And I hate to see it in the predicament that it is now. So I'm sending you guys so much love, so much adoration for continuing to persist and to pull through the situation. And if there's any way that I can help, I don't have much by any means. Even if I can just buy you dinner for the night or something, feel free to reach out to me via Instagram. I'll have that link down below. Yeah, my thoughts and prayers are with you all, and I know you guys will pull through the situation. Now let's get into the personal stuff because it has been so heavy already. I started off the year thinking that I was gonna just have fun, the first couple of days. Like, it was gonna be fun. I was gonna get to party and hang out with some new people, experience new energies in that way. And that has not been how it has happened for me. I actually spent New Year's alone, which I usually do, and I'm okay with it. But this year, the aloneness felt different. It felt monumental in a way that it never has. And I really feel like I got to set myself up emotionally and spiritually for this year in a way that I never have, and I never even thought to. Like, I sat down, I wrote out all my goals, everything that I wanted to achieve this year. I have like a bullet point plan and a plot list for everything that it is that I'm trying to bring forward this year, which I have never. And when I say never, I have never done something like this before as far as trying to set my year up. But I did. I sat down and, I created this list. I listed out the energies that I want to bring in. I listed out all of the things that I wanted to learn. I listed out all of the places that I wanted to go. Like, I have a nice solid foundation as far as what it is that I'm trying to establish for myself. So I really do appreciate that I sat down and I did that for myself this year. And I guess, me doing that and really trying to set this year off in a new way, for some odd reason, it just sparked this backlash. And my year, I opened it up facing something that I faced before, which is this narcissistic spirit. I think I've talked about it a lot on this channel, but my mom's ex-husband, he was narcissistic, and he put me and my mother through hell in our time with him. And I thought that that was behind me, but I guess not, because there's been a covert person at my job who carries this same energy, and I didn't see it until earlier this week. And he was already somebody who I didn't particularly care for, but he really showed his ass this week. And I just got to see exactly what I was dealing with. And I think for me, getting to see it and not cowing and bowing down to the situation like I did before, I really surprised myself in that, just because I'm so used to kind of being very passive and very much not somebody who gets in and who's very confrontational. But I dubbed 2025 for me personally the year of radical self-expression, just because I spent all of last year really learning to love myself and nurturing that love within me. And so I felt like it's only right that, I fostered this love for myself. Now I must go for it in the world and begin to express that and express it freely and fully and be very confident in my, projection of that self-love out into the world. And I got the golden opportunity to do that, with the situation that happened at work. Because this is somebody who, rather than, honoring the fact that I don't want to be around them, they persist in trying to force themselves on me. Yeah, and trying to force themselves on me. And it's honestly kind of rapey. Like, it's not really sexual in nature, but the fact that I've told you I don't want to be around you and you still insist that I need to, acknowledge and accept all the ways in which you're changing and trying to be a better person, rather than you respecting the fact that I see that and I still don't want to have anything to do with that, you're going to try and force yourself on me. It's very much giving rape. It's very much giving you don't respect boundaries and you don't respect me as a person. So now I really don't want to be around you, And I actually said that before. I would have just eaten it and it would have just stood inside me and I would have just had to suffer in silence. We're not doing that. Like, we're really not doing that whole swallowing everything down and holding on to it. I'm not going to make myself sick to appease everybody else. Fuck that. We're done. We're finished. That part of my life is over. I'm expressing how I feel. And I very much did that. Like, I confronted this person in the most real and honest way. It was supposed to be just a regular conversation where we come to this agreement that we're just going to stay away from each other and it's going to be okay. We can all still work together and, get along in that way. But as far as having personal and intimate conversations, I want no parts of that. That wasn't the case. This person still persists in wanting to be around me. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, it's kind of an ego boost because why are you so obsessed with me? You know what I'm saying? Am I that poppin' that you just gotta be around me? It's literally giving obsessed, but that's neither here nor there. The fact that I literally, I'm really, really proud of myself for standing my ground, for standing up to me. Doesn't matter, how many times he insisted that I needed to give him another chance. I held on to my no, and I love myself so much for that, but I also love myself and I appreciate the fact that I was able to recognize the signs of who he was and who that type of energy. I recognized it before I ever had a name for what it was that I was experiencing, and I removed myself from the situation. And even when he came with the sob stories and the manipulative tactics and the soothing voice and trying to basically persuade me to let him back in, I didn't allow it. So much so that this was somebody who had done a couple of nice things for me earlier in the year, and I paid him back for those. I paid him back for those things, because it didn't necessarily involve money, but money was a topic that was brought up when we were, having our powwow. And so I said, here's the money, here's the funds. So now I was able to close the relationship. I was able to close the relationship off in that way as well. And I'm just learning to listen to myself, and I'm beginning to see a new side of me that I didn't really know was there. And I love that for me. I've never really seen myself as somebody who was strong and who was very confident with her words and actions. But I've already been able to to display that to myself. I've already been able to love on myself in that way this year. And I just know this year is going to be a doozy. That's the only way I can really, really say that. This year is absolutely going to be bonkers. And I'm super excited for it. I'm super excited to see all of the ways in which I can uncover just these hidden aspects of my personality that I've never seen before. I feel like for so long we If you're anything like me, I feel like we've been taught to hide different aspects of ourselves and to run away from different things. And this year I really want to challenge that, and I want to not run from anything but run towards it, embrace it wholeheartedly. I want to say embrace ourselves wholeheartedly. We deserve that. We deserve to experience the fullness of who we are and to freely live that out loud without fear of persecution or backlash. It's always going to be a part of life, and so rather than fearing that backlash, go into the situation knowing that it's a possibility and still choosing to move forward in that. That is what I am doing myself this year, and that is what I encourage each and every one of you all to do as well. Face those fears head on. We got this. We can do it. 2025 is the year of radical self-expression, and I will be the first partaker of that. So this year, I'm going to be doing some things that are very different. Not different for me per se. Well, it is different because I'm recording it. These are things that I kind of do on my own, but I'll be recording them and living them out loud and sharing them. If you're here for that journey, if you want to see any of that kind of stuff from me, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to subscribe. Check me out on Instagram. I'll have all of that linked down below. And definitely come back here next week. My plan, at least for right now, is to post one video every 2 weeks. I know that's kind of far apart, but I want to give myself something that I know for sure that I can adhere to, and then I will adjust as I get used to it, or if I see things need to be moved around, etc., etc. So you can expect another video from me next Wednesday. And we'll do that. We'll post every other Wednesday. I'm excited, honestly. I'm really excited. A little nervous, but not nervous enough to hide myself and to, continue being the meek little person that everybody else expects of me to be, just forever. No, we're gonna roar like the lion this year. So yeah. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. It helps me out so much in this wonderful world of YouTube. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more from me. I'll be back next Wednesday and then every other Wednesday following. Follow me on my social media. I'll have all of that listed down below. And check me out on my Etsy shop if you are looking for anything to moisturize your skin. Yeah, that's it. That's all of the things. I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day or night whenever you choose to watch this. And I will definitely catch you guys in the next one. Peace.